Alright, so it's been a while. You can't see me. I haven't filmed in like 3 years. I've also not made it past a minute filming this because it's been a while and this is so awkward and I don't know really what I'm doing anymore. The books that I'm currently reading and I want to finish this week or like within a week because I'm going on a bit of a vacation next week with my boyfriend. And I want to be done these so I can read those boys. So currently what I'm reading right now is this book. It is a thriller. I've been buying thrillers a lot, not really reading very much anymore, but it's summer break of university and I'd like to kind of get back into reading because I miss it. So this thriller is called The Other Woman by Sandy Jones. Basically it's just about an insane mother-in-law, kind of want to say she borders on narcissism, if I had to guess, is the whole thing. I am 75 pages in, not really loving it because all the characters suck except for one who's only a side character and that's like useless, honestly. The book that I also want to finish, I would like to start and finish, it's not really a book, it's more like a graphic novel. This used to be a TV show way back when. It was on Disney. And it was my favorite TV show. And they recently, a couple years ago, made it into a manga. And I'm excited. It's a lot. This is like book 1. And I think there's 20 and they're not done making them. So that's great. So I want to finish those in a week. And then there are these ones. I watched the movie last night. And I actually really enjoyed it. And I bought this a good while ago and I still haven't read it, but I actually really want to. Oh, I did try and read it. So I got to page 9 because I kind of have been reading books and I get about halfway, a quarter, and then I just stop reading them. It's basically what it's been so far. The only book that I've finished this month, or I guess May, was a book that I already read 100 times, which is the first 2 books in the Lux series. So that's not really helpful at all. So this one is Crazy Rich Asians. I don't know if anyone has seen the movie, but I actually really liked the movie. And it is about a girl who ends up finding out that her boyfriend comes from old money, something like that, and she tries to fit in and they don't really like her because she's Chinese American and they're not really fond that she's not good enough because she's American, as what the mom calls her, the mother-in-law. Wow, there's apparently a trend. Another book that I would maybe like to read is another thriller. It tends to honestly be the same kind of thriller. I did start it. I got to chapter 2. And that was it. It was actually really good. So far, from my understanding, because the synopsis is really vague, and it's just, it doesn't really give you too much. Just, it's about a marriage, an ex-wife, a husband or an ex-husband, and the new girlfriend kind of thing. And so far it's really cool because from my understanding, it is split because like the prologue was in this one woman, the ex-wife, I'm assuming, but then chapter 1 is the new girlfriend, and I don't think I actually got to, yeah, this one is like the ex-wife, so we go back and forth between the two, which I think is really cool because it gives you just like an idea of the antagonist in a thriller, which I've never read a thriller like that, and I just think it's really cool. And then the rest of the books are on my Kobo because Kobo is cheaper and I buy a lot of books and I'm a poor college student. So I recently bought Torment. I don't know if you can see it. It's awful. By Lauren Kate, which is the second book in the Fallen series because I rewatched the movie and yeah, kind of want to read it. I think I would either like to read one of these two. The thrillers that I've been really into, and I've been buying quite a few of, I have more on like my bookshelf and stuff. Oop. There you go. Tend to be more about domestic, kind of borderline around topics of abuse and just stuff like that, because that's my major in what's one of my majors that I'm going to school for, and that's kind of where I would like to branch off into when I go to grad school and stuff. So it makes sense as to why there's this sudden interest, which I've never had before, and unless you count the shitty YA novels that all have abuse in it. It's more like addresses the actual thing. So either of these two, The Silent Patient, I don't know if you can see. Hopefully you can read one of these two. And then I'm pretty sure I want to read Torment by Lauren Kate, but I haven't read a lot, so there's not too much. I tend to not be too picky. The only thing that I would really want to do is just these two. So we will see where I go off to. So yeah, that is it. I don't really have an outro, so bye.